Fans in tears. Yang Dilraba's emotional announcement stuns everyone. Today's news is one that has shaken the entertainment world to its core and left millions of fans both heartbroken and deeply emotional. Yang and Dilraba Dilmurat, two of the biggest names in Chinese entertainment, have just made an announcement that no one saw coming. An announcement so heartfelt, so raw, and so personal that the internet has been unable to talk about anything else. If you've been following the careers of Yang and Dilraba, you'll know they have captivated audiences for years. Not only are they incredibly talented actors, but their chemistry, both on and off the screen, has been the subject of endless fan discussions, theories, and wishful thinking every time they've appeared together, whether for a drama, an awards show, or a brand event. The world seemed to stop for a moment, but the announcement they made recently wasn't about a drama release, an endorsement deal, or a new project. No, this was about their personal lives, and it has left fans in a whirlwind of emotions. It all began when Yang posted a heartfelt message on his official account late last night. In it, he wrote about gratitude, about change, and about treasuring every moment with the people who truly matter. While the words were beautifully written, there was a depth to them that made it clear this wasn't just a casual update. He spoke about journeys that begin quietly but change a person forever, about relationships that defy the odds, and about making decisions that come from the heart. Within minutes of his post, Dilraba shared her own message. Hers was equally heartfelt, filled with warmth and sincerity. She spoke of someone who had been by her side through difficult times, someone who made her laugh when she didn't think she could, and someone who reminded her of what it means to be truly seen and loved for who she is. She ended her post with a single, powerful line, "And now we walk forward together." It didn't take long for fans to put two and two together. This wasn't just poetic musing. This was an announcement, a confirmation, a declaration to the world that Yang and Dilraba are, in fact, together in a way that goes beyond friendship or professional collaboration. But what made the moment even more emotional was the way they chose to share it. There was no flashy photo shoot, no press conference, no staged media event, just two people speaking from the heart, allowing their fans to see a glimpse of the love they've been quietly nurturing for years. As soon as the posts went live, social media exploded. Hashtags with their names began trending within minutes. Fans flooded the comment sections with messages of support, congratulations, and pure emotion. Some wrote long letters, expressing how happy they were to see their favorite stars finding love. Others admitted they were crying as they read the posts, overwhelmed by the sincerity of the moment. One fan wrote, "I've been supporting them for years, and to see them finally acknowledge their relationship, I can't stop crying. They deserve every happiness in the world." Another commented, "This is the love story we've all been waiting for. Thank you for letting us be part of your journey." But as always, with news this big, the emotional reactions weren't limited to just fans. The entertainment industry itself seemed to pause. Fellow actors and celebrities began reposting their messages, adding their own words of congratulations. Directors they had worked with praised their professionalism and expressed joy at seeing them find personal happiness. Even brands they endorsed joined in, posting sweet messages that hinted they had known all along. Of course, this announcement didn't come completely out of nowhere. Over the past few years, eagle-eyed fans have been piecing together clues, matching accessories, shared travel destinations, subtle glances during interviews, the signs were there. But the two stars remained steadfastly private, never confirming nor denying the rumors. Some say it was their way of protecting what they had from the intense spotlight. Others believe they simply wanted to live their love story on their own terms, without the pressure of public opinion. And judging by the reaction to their announcement, that decision has paid off. Industry insiders have since shared that Yang and Dilraba have been together for quite some time, possibly even longer than fans suspected. According to one source, their relationship began quietly after working together on a project, where long days on set and late-night rehearsals brought them closer. The bond they formed during that time grew into something unshakable, something worth protecting at all costs. The insider also revealed that the couple's relationship survived the challenges of busy filming schedules, long-distance work, commitments, and the constant scrutiny of the media. This makes their decision to finally go public all the more meaningful. It's not just a new romance. It's a love that has already been tested and proven strong. As for why they chose now to share their news, there are several theories. Some believe it's because they're entering a new chapter in their lives, possibly even planning for the future together in ways that made secrecy impossible. Others think it's because they wanted to give their fans this gift, the truth, as a way of saying thank you for years of support. Whatever the reason, the way they revealed their relationship has set a new standard in the industry. Instead of a carefully orchestrated media spectacle, they chose vulnerability and authenticity, and that choice has resonated deeply with their fans. In the hours following their posts, fan-made videos and art began flooding the internet. Montages of their sweetest moments together, edited to romantic music, racked up millions of views. Artists sketched portraits of the couple, capturing the joy and love radiating from their recent messages. Others shared personal stories about how Yang and Dilraba's work had inspired them, and how seeing their happiness now felt like a personal victory. But perhaps the most touching part of this whole story is how Yang and Dilraba have handled the spotlight since the reveal. Rather than shying away from public appearances, they've embraced them, but on their terms. Just a day after their announcement, they were spotted attending a small charity event together, hand in hand. Witnesses say they looked relaxed and happy, chatting easily with attendees, and even laughing with children at the event. For fans who have been rooting for them for years, it was the perfect confirmation. This wasn't just a PR stunt, this was real. To people deeply in love, choosing to share their joy with the world. Of course, now that their relationship is out in the open, speculation about their next steps is running wild. Will there be an engagement announcement soon? Are wedding bells in the near future? And what about the possibility of working together on another project? One where their real life chemistry can shine on screen once more. While neither Yang nor Dilraba has addressed these questions directly, their recent interviews have offered subtle hints. Yang recently told a magazine that he was entering a period of his life where personal happiness was just as important as professional success. Dilraba, in a separate interview, spoke about the importance of love, trust, and building a life with someone who shares your values. Taken together, it's not hard to imagine that big things are on the horizon for this couple. And for their fans, that's more than enough reason to stay tuned. So, what does this mean for their careers? If anything, it could make them even more popular. In the past, celebrity relationships in the Chinese entertainment industry were often seen as risky, something that could alienate fans. But as times change, audiences are becoming more supportive of their idols' personal happiness. In fact, many believe that this openness could lead to even greater success for Yang and Dilraba, both individually and as a couple. For now, the focus is on celebrating this new chapter in their lives. The outpouring of love and support from fans shows no sign of slowing down. And in a world where celebrity news is often filled with scandals and breakups, a story like this, a story of enduring love, mutual respect, and shared joy feels like a breath of fresh air. As one fan so perfectly put it, we've seen them as heroes and heroines in dramas, but seeing them as a real couple is the most beautiful story yet. Whether you've been shipping them for years, or are just now joining the fan community, there's no denying that Yang and Dilraba's announcement has touched hearts all over the world. And if their recent messages are any indication, this is only the beginning of a love story that will continue to inspire. So, as the world celebrates alongside them, we'll be here, following every update, cherishing every moment, and rooting for them every step of the way. Because in the end, love stories like this remind us why we fall in love with celebrities in the first place. Not just for the characters they play, but for the real, human emotions they allow us to share in. This has been your latest update from He Entertainment News, where the stories are heartfelt, the love is real, and the fans are forever part of the journey.